Is Instagram Threads worth it going into 2025? Well, I'm no expert, but without beating around the bush, if you ask me, I would say it absolutely is. Okay, from the little bit that I'm seeing, for whatever reason, it doesn't look like Instagram Threads is that particularly popular. It seems to be, at least from what I'm seeing, it seems to be flying under the radar of a lot of marketers or content creators, right? And that is kind of, I find that really interesting, considering that Threads is in its infancy. Now would actually be probably the best times to capitalize on the organic reach that Threads provides right now. Threads has not been around, like, I mean, for me, I'm looking at it as like possibly the hottest new organic traffic source in town at the time, and for the time being, right? And I say that tongue in cheek, right? New is relative, right? Because you think about it, Threads came out, I believe, sometime around July 5th of 2023. All right, so that's already been, we're already talking over a year now, but if you look at the grand scheme of things, that is, Threads is still in its infancy, okay? And usually during this or these early periods, as you would see with most of the various different social media platforms, during those early days, organic reach is through the roof, right? And that is not by accident. It's typically by design, because a lot of these platforms, they're new. They want people to come on and use their platform. So in order to encourage people to do that, they give them, like, crazy, crazy reach. We saw that with Facebook back in the years ago. Um, Instagram, all these, like, all the different, the ones that we have now come accustomed to, the ones that now seem like older, like old social media platforms for us now. Those are the ones that, to get any kind of reach, or to get some significant amount of reach, they want you to pay now, right? They want you to pay. Whereas with these newer ones, I mean, you saw this with TikTok as well, right? When TikTok came out, the people were going viral like randomly, like crazy, and people were gathering followings so quickly, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of followers so quickly, right? But that has all kind of died down right now. Now with Threads, that's where Threads is right now. But for whatever reason, I don't seem to hear that much about it. I don't know. Maybe because it's not that good, but maybe people. I think people just don't realize how powerful it actually is right now, and how much it can move the needle in terms of your business. So, yeah. I'm saying this because I've just started using it, right? Like, it hasn't, probably last week I just started using it, and I don't even know what I'm doing, right? And I'm kind of seeing what's going on, seeing a little bit of growth. I'm seeing a bunch of people, multiple different people getting crazy, getting great results, right? Just getting started. I mean, the potential is there, right? The potential is there, but for whatever reason, um, it's not being really talked about as much. I know there was a lot of hype around it when it first came out back in July, right? July of 2023. But then that just kind of fizzled out, and this is how right? This is another indicator as to these these the creators of these platforms, right, and wanting people to get on. The fact that they pay, like, they'll even pay you to create content, right? If you hit certain thresholds, kind of like the YouTube monetization. If you produce a certain amount of content, right, and then you meet certain targets, they will actually pay you to continue posting on there. So Threads has such a program early on, right? Early on, so they're really, really. It's almost as if they're. I mean, when I see that, it leads me to think like they're hurting for people. They're hurting for user engagement. They want people to come on. So that, for people like us who are marketers, right, content creators, that for people like us spells opportunity, if you ask me. So Going into 2025, that is actually going to be a place that I'm gonna start spending, putting a lot of my time towards, right? In terms of content creation to attract eyeballs, traffic, which of course in turn will eventually lead to more business, right? For whatever business that would be the same for you for whatever kind of business that you're running, right? Of course, in my case, we're talking about online business, affiliate marketing, digital marketing, or I mean, generating affiliate sales for various products, whether it's physical or digital. But in my case right now, I'm more focused on digital products just because the margins are higher. There's more money to be made there. That's in my opinion, right? At least in my experience, anyway. I've made way more money with selling, digital products as opposed to physical products. So. But anyway, Threads is definitely a place to be now. Like I said earlier, I've been messing around with it, and of course, sometimes you don't really necessarily know whether what you're doing is working or not. So as a result, I have gone out and I have looked for people who are way ahead of me that know what they're doing when it comes to using the platform, who have had who've had incredible success using the platform, that know what they're doing. Okay, and there are a few people who have created guides, courses out there. I've looked at different ones, and I've come across one. It's called Threads to Millions. I'll have a link in the description below this video if you want to get access to it. I went ahead and I invested in that, and that's because I would rather buy my time, right? I'd rather buy the time that I would spend trying to figure things out on my own, trial and error and all that. I'm trying to skip that and just go straight to what works, right? Because somebody else has already gone ahead, done the hard work, and put something together, has put like a guide course together, and they should be compensated for it, rightly so. So I don't mind paying, right? I don't mind paying to save myself a bunch of time and actually get the tricks of the trade earlier, right? Instead of trying to figure them out on my own. And if you are somebody that wants to get ahead as well using the Threads platform, that is definitely one that I would highly encourage you to check out. Right, I've got it. At some point, once I go through the entire thing, I'll probably try to make like a full blown complete review of it, so you know exactly what it's all about and what you would be learning from it, or what kind of results you can look to see to get from it. I will be documenting my journey, documenting my journey of how things are progressing in terms of like my growth on Threads and what kind of results that I'm getting from it. But like I said, right now, if it's going to 2025, that's going to be that's for me anyway. That's definitely going to be a place to be, because from what I'm seeing right now and all the other, I'm seeing people getting massive results from using it. So, but anyway, Threads to Millions, that's the name of the course. It's going to be first link in the description below this video. Go ahead, check it out, and again, that's if you want to speed up your progress. If you're interested in getting on Threads, which I would highly recommend that you do. And two, if you want to skip the trial and error phase and figuring things out, then this would be the place to do that, right? First link in the description below this video. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, as usual, put them in the comment section below, and I will be sure to answer. And I will catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao.